Hey guys, it's Utanri, and today we're going to be farming Zane in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It's the current event in the game, and a lot of people have been coming to my stream and asking me what's the best deck to use. And so far I found that the Dark Paladin deck is the best, so we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. And so I can kind of show, how it's done and what the deck is, which I will also link in the video description below. So, actually for this one I want to use... I have Jaden set up with the Dark Paladin deck. I have Alexis with one too, but that one was specifically made for farming Chaz. This one was made for farming Alexis as well, but this one tends to work a little bit better, I think, because if you draw the pieces you need to summon the Dark Paladin, you can use Jaden's ability Fusion Time to get a polymerization if you can't draw one. So I like using this one just because it tends to be a little bit more consistent. So we're starting off pretty bad. But if we go down on life points, it's not awful. But we do want to get try to get Dark Paladin out as soon as possible so we can start negating his cards. Because he's going to try to summon the Cybernetic Dragon. So I'm going to go ahead and use this ability and get the Poly. So I can play it. The only bad thing about this is now the only cards that I have in my hand. The only cards that I have in my hand to negate his his fusions are cards that I need for the end game. So luckily he went ahead and skipped. Alright, set a card and that was it for his turn. It's good, that's what we want to happen. So this deck has two extra, so it has one extra Riryoku and one extra, Secret Path to the Treasure. And that's just in case I have to discard it to negate one of his cards. So you see there's a second Riryoku. I run the straight flush, not necessarily because I have to, but in most cases, the auto duelist, or the legendary duelist will set 3 cards. And in that case, you can destroy it, especially like in the case of like Merrick, where he had that he had that trap that he could play that would stop your attack. So running the straight flush and getting rid of it, so you didn't have to waste a trap jammer or something like that on it, and so you could continue just you could have more cards in your deck that are useful to a certain degree, I guess. But anyway, I just like to have it. No real big reason why. And then the cards that I'm discarding, I want to discard all the monsters. So I definitely want to use Dark Paladin's effect here, because if I use the straight flush, it won't negate the effect. It'll just destroy all the other cards as well. So the cards you discard, you want to try to get rid of the monsters first. If you get rid of the monsters first, then all you're left with is magic and trap cards, and since most of the cards that you're going to be using are one-time use cards, you can set the remaining magic and trap cards that you have in your hand, so that you can get that extra bonus for having no cards in your hand or no cards in your deck. So I want to thin out the deck so that I have as little in there as possible. Do not discard the Piranha Army. That would be bad. Looks like he's setting it for Power Bond. Don't know what that last card is. Yeah, definitely setting it for Power Bond. And if you don't know what Power Bond does, Power Bond is more or less it acts as a polymerization and doubles the monster's attack points. It has another effect, but I am not 100% certain on what that is, to be completely honest. So this is like the ideal situation. So we're just going to secret pass the Piranha Army, and we're going to re-Ryoku our Paladin, being that it has the most attack. And then we can re-Ryoku one of his monsters to get even more attack. Put it onto Piranha Army. And then we're going to gift to the Martyr our Dark Paladin onto the Piranha Army. Then we're just going to set our remaining magic cards. Attack. And we get 12,000 damage. So, this deck works. You don't have to run the extra Ryoku. I only do it just in case I have to discard it. You don't have to run the extra secret pass. Again, it's just in case you have to discard it. But yeah, so 7,900, not too shabby. If we played like one more glossy card, that would have taken us over, to 8,000. And then we got 2 of the attack reflector units. Proto Cyber Dragons, got 2 of them. Oh, one's a glossy, it looks like. Yep. And then a photon generator unit. But yeah, so if this video helped you guys, feel free to give it a like. If it did not, then give it a dislike. If you like this kind of content, please let me know in the comments below. And the deck list for this farm deck will be in the video description. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.